Richter here with EastCoastPaintball.com. Today I'm going to go over some of the differences between your standard pods and your lock pods, and why I prefer one versus the other. Alright guys, jumping right into this. Why I personally like lock lid pods versus your basic pod. And there's a lot of pod options out there, guys. This is what I use. I have found in the last couple of years, and I grew up playing with standard pods just like everybody else out there. You guys know all about these things. What I want to talk about though is future paintball supplies. What's been coming out are the strapless packs, and when you want to talk about speed, this is it. Coming out of a strapless pack, this is just that much faster. You don't have to worry about moving anything holding anything. You reach for your pod, you pull your pod, and the way that it fits into my hand, even if I pull it out backwards, just like finding the tab on this one, you got to find the tab on this one, but it's always there. I know, and you guys that know it too, you go to push on this one, it gets stuck on one side, or you have too many balls the way that they're in there pushing up on the one side, and so if you push on the wrong side, it can be hard to open. These, and it doesn't matter which one you get to, you press the button, it opens every time. It's that fast. The other thing though is when you're running and you're sliding and you're knocking these off of stuff, there is a lot less to catch around the outside of these, even with a strapless pack, than the old ones. I can remember even packs that came, and they still do, with those little bungee tabs that try to sit on this notch here. I don't know if you can see it, just to try to help you keep the lid closed. You don't got to worry about that with these. One of the main reasons I switched over to them is that I've been saving a lot of paint by not losing it. That's just one of those things. If you don't have to worry about that, you don't have to worry about that. I'm a bigger guy. Even for speed though, you little guys, when I started talking about the speed, it is that fast, that much faster to get in and get paint out of your pack into your hopper with the button, instead of you having to push it open and to get them out of your pack. The other thing is that you never know with your standard not lock lid pod, is that, guys, these open on you. I can't tell you how many times they've been, and I do it to myself probably, half shut, or I hit it off of something while I'm playing it. Even in a strapped pack, you pull that strap down and the lid's already open, and your paint's out of your hopper before you even pull it, or paint's out of your pod before you even pull it out of your pack. It's an awful way to try to play this game, especially when it's down to your last one or two pods and you don't know they're open. With these guys, I don't know if I've ever had, I cannot remember, I'll say it like that I have pulled one of these out of my pack and it's been open. I will tell you this though, sitting as personal experience here, strapless pack, button pods, watch sitting out not playing paintball. That's where you'll lose your paint. It's possible to press these, but guys, in a game, slamming yourself off the ground, bouncing off of something isn't going to happen. And back to getting rid of this, gonna move him over a little bit. Just the Virtue pods, you can see these might be two different sizes. They come in all different colors. This actually is a smoke color that you can see through a little bit. This is a blackout color that keep the sun off your paint, because they have options out there for everybody, including the 165 to the 135. These fit a little snugger in the pack. You won't even notice. They don't stick out. They won't protrude on either side like this one will, where some of the bungees on a lot of packs will help push these out. You won't get that in the smaller ones. The thing about the smaller ones, and I use these for a while, the difference is going to be you're reloading. You've seen it when you're shooting your hopper down, you're using a standard size hopper. There's a little bit more paint that's going to fit in your hopper in this one than there is this one. What I'm getting at, when you pour this in, it's probably going to sit flush. You're not going to lose as much paint with the 135s as you will the 165s. But again, it's player depending. What do you want to carry on your back, and how far down do you drain your pods? Good thing, another thing to consider is you a front guy or a back guy. How much weight do you want on you? This is still going to fill your hopper up. This gives you a little bit more. If you're one of those back guys that can stand there shooting like this with your pod on top of your gun, take the extra paint. If you're a front guy that doesn't want the extra weight, doesn't want that little bit of difference when you're crawling through the snake sticking up on your back, they've got options for that. Guys, try them, see what works good for you. I've been using these, like I said, for the last while now, probably going on 10 years. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly when these came out, but I've been using them since they did. One other thing to touch on, guys, too, is that these are still a great option. If you're one of those guys that, you know, pods comes out of your pack and they go flying, you don't know where they're at the end of the game, it's something to consider. Everybody knows how cheap a standard pod are, and for these features and upgrades, if you will, in a pod, you're going to pay another couple dollars more for them, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Make up your mind between what size you want to do, because like I said, guys, they fit in your packs differently, depending on how big you are, what position you're playing. Take that into consideration on how much paint you shoot and what kind of games you're playing. Awesome pods, guys. Check these out. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget Virtue lock lid pods, especially, I can't stress this enough, if you're moving on from your old strapped pack to a strapless pack, this is the way to go. Just find out which one works for you. You get online to eastcoastpaintball.com. Find all of these, guys. Please, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe us. Have a good day.